I really like Bill Wurtz. If you don't know him, he's a musician who sometimes makes videos like these.
Japan is an island by the sea filled with volcanoes and it's beautiful.
Some full-length songs like this.
Just did a bad thing.
And a lot of videos like this.
Oh, nothing. I was just shaving my piano.
Short, surreal, quirky, and sometimes cerebral videos lasting anywhere from 7 seconds to a minute. There's a distinct style to his visuals. You always know a Bill Wurtz video when you see one. In fact, he's so recognizable that you might almost call him formulaic. Can we use that to our advantage? If I figure out what makes his videos tick, could I program a Bill Wurtz visuals generator? Could I create a series of scripts, programs, patches, whatever, that takes a Bill Wurtz song as input and spits out a finished Bill Wurtz video? Kinda. Elements of his visuals seem to repeat in basically every one of his videos, namely, lowercase text with black outline and white fill, usually using fonts similar to Protestant and Cardiff, and clip art. These are the visual elements that we're going to play with. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff missing here, lots of footage of Bill himself singing, playing instruments or otherwise, but I can't really generate that. There are also lots of video effects, handwritten text, and hand-drawn animations, which I'm not going to try to include in this project because I have no idea how to do that, especially when trying to automate the whole thing. In fact, I don't know how to do any of this. I had to learn just enough Python, Jitter, and JavaScript to make this work, and whatever else I couldn't figure out the right way to do, I found a jank workaround for. First, I wrote this Python script that rips the audio from a downloaded video file using FFmpeg, isolates the vocals into its own audio file using Splitter, listens to the isolated vocal file and writes out the words it recognizes into a text file using Google Speech Recognition. The final products of which are an audio file with isolated vocals and a text file with recognized words. The Google API works great, but only on audio files that don't have any music obstructing the speaker, so the isolation API was added in to increase its accuracy. It's not perfect, but it's okay for now. Then, I wrote this max patch that takes the text file and isolated vocal file spit out by the previous Python script, tries to locate words by recognizing amplitude peaks in the file, then throws them onto a jit.gl window with randomized text tracking, font size, and font. In this section down here, a cell object filters out the 100 most common words in the English language, so that I could filter out important words only, and use them to search clip art images to download and display in Jitter. Here we run into problem number 1. My plan was to use a clipart API and JavaScript to query an image database on the important keywords that this patcher filters out. There's a JavaScript object in Max called JS, so theoretically, any JavaScript program that you can shove into a function should work. The problem is, I'm using Max 7, and to the best of my knowledge, you can't use web APIs in Max 7 because, as far as I know, you can't use JavaScript libraries in Max. Node.js was introduced in Max 8, which is a theoretical solution, but Max 8 is expensive. The first workaround I had was to use the Max URL object to do a Google image search and return the first page of results as an HTML file to my desktop, which technically works, but it turns out that this workaround is slow, inconvenient, and is ultimately redundant because
it's prime Python habitat.
So instead, I populated all these important keywords into a text file on my desktop. Then I wrote a second Python script that parses each word from the text file into an array, Google image searches them with an appended clipart, returns the first 20 results, and spits them out into a folder on my desktop. This cuts out several steps in the process and puts everything into a neat 30-line piece of code. Now we can go back to the Max patch and see that when we run the audio file through the patch again, it's now accompanied by the downloaded clipart. This part of the patch listens for an important word to be filtered through, selects that word and randomly picks one of the 20 image results associated with that word in the aforementioned image folder on my desktop. It then randomizes scale and throws it onto the JIT window. For the video effects, I decided to keep it super simple. I just separated the color channels of the clip art and set it to randomly change the exposition of 2 of the color channels while leaving the third one where it is. Let me show you the final product. Here's the Bill Wurtz video called
How to Win at Spelling. Spell bad, spell good, spell fresh. Bribe the judges. Take a plane to space and do your spelling out there where there's more room to think and breathe. Purchase a spelling kit, then rip out the pieces and rearrange them to your liking. That's how much fun spelling can be. Won't you spell the world with me?
And here's mine, based on the same audio.
How to win at spelling. Spell bad, spell good, spell fresh. Bribe the judges. Take a plane to space and do your spelling out there where there's more room to think and breathe. Purchase a spelling kit, then rip out the pieces and rearrange them to your liking. That's how much fun spelling can be. Won't you spell the world with me?
Okay, it doesn't actually come anywhere close to the original video, but that was never the intention. I wanted to see if I could create a Bill Wurtz style video based on stylistic guidelines, not one that copies existing videos. By no stretch of the imagination is this robust or impressive, but it ended up creating something surprisingly fun. It's unexpected what'll show up, and since you're at the mercy of a lot of chance operations, you'll never get the same video twice. You'll also come across some surprising associations, since sometimes the patch glitches out and doesn't spit out the correct word at the correct time. And sometimes it uses the first or second most relevant image that you searched, and sometimes it uses the 18th most relevant. So occasionally, you get images that are extremely tenuously related to your keyword. And most importantly, you can use this for other non-billwurtz videos. This might be where this project shines the most. Here are some of my favorites, and I'll put more at the end of the video.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
It's a bridge. Just goes around the corner. Walking on the fighting side of me. That don't look like it. It don't. It don't go down.
Robert, it goes down.
No, it don't.
It do go down.
Oh! Don't!
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwich what?
An idiot sandwich, Chef Ramsay.
What's better than this? Guys being dudes.
And although I didn't end up making a market substitute for billwurtz's video editing, I'm pretty proud of this project. I basically learned Python and Jitter from scratch, and other than running the scripts and patches, the only human interaction this thing needs is someone to briefly ride this skein right before the amplitude peak recognizing object. Towards the end of the project, my laptop started to hit a CPU ceiling, but someone with a better computer can add more video effects, animation, and even use Jitter's own webcam object to grab webcam footage. If you were real slick, you could also play along just like billwurtz does. I want to make more videos like this. Subscribe if you want to. Bye.
Say some gangster is dissing your fly girl. You just give him one of these.
You never see it come back. You say that my money's to pass.
It's free. Real estate.
We're giving you land.
It's free.
We're giving you a house.
It's real estate. Free.
It's a free house for you, Jim.
This is free real estate.
Well, you gotta bring furniture, but the house is free.
2 bedrooms, no rugs. It's free.
You unlock the door to your free house. We got you the real estate.
It's a 2-bedroom house. It's free. It's got a pool in the back.
I'm not carrying this around all day. It's for your house.
Free real estate. I'll pee my pants.
Jim, come get your damn land.
It's a free house!
Jim, I got real estate.
Jim, to get better than this,
Jim.
the house is free!
Jim.
The house is free!
It's a free house.
It's free real estate.
It's just a freestyle.
Okay.
I'm just gonna think it up as I go.
Freestyle. Well, let me sit back. Go ahead, Marshall.
Okay. Years ago, they tried to put me in the. This is live.
Reveal yourself, stranger. Do you seek revenge for your brother's death?
Somebody killed Daryl? Shit. Shit.
Yeah, somebody must have killed Daryl, 'cause that's what the guy had said.
Doors open this Friday, so come on down to the barbecuer. Oh shit!